There's a lot of things go on around my house. Well, the other night in front of my house, I saw a guy jogging naked. I said to him, how come? He said, 'cause you came home early.
Rodney Dangerfield turned self-loathing into an art form on The Tonight Show, making Johnny Carson laugh harder than almost anyone.
You got to keep busy all the time, keep working, you know. And I relax, too, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If not a relaxation, I went to a wild party.
Did you? Tell us about it.
Yeah, well, I played a new version of Russian roulette. Yeah, we passed around 6 girls, and one of them had VD.
These are Rodney Dangerfield's funniest jokes on Johnny Carson, the doctor that got picked up by the cops.
We got a very big doctor in the place. Very big doctor. Author, doctor. You know it, man. Very big man. Dr. Vinny Boombots. He was in there last week.
Dr. Vinny Boombots.
Boombots, yes. And he wrote that best-selling book, you know, How to Sleep Alone and Enjoy It. It was a very quick hit, you know. And,
It's called Lonely, Dr. Vinny Boombots,
yes.
isn't it? Yeah.
He was doing very well till the cops picked him up, you know.
Oh.
Well, what happened? He was treating a girl for a case of sunburn. And they found out he was treating her in areas where she wasn't sunburned. And there was a whole thing that went on there, but what camera are we on?
Rodney makes the doctor sound more troubled than the patient turning a person who should inspire trust into another disaster. The deal he made with his wife.
And smoking, that's another one. Try to stop smoking, that's a beauty, huh? Well, with cigarettes, my wife and I, we made a deal, my wife and I. We only smoke after sex. I got the same pack now since 1975. What bothers me is my wife. She's up to 3 packs a day. I'll tell you the truth, and my wife and I, we never have sex. Now, we get undressed, we can't stop laughing, you know. But I'll tell you one thing, when my wife does have sex, she screams. Ooh, especially when I walk in on her. Ooh. Now, you kid, I know my wife cheats on me. Every time I come home, the parrot says, quick, out the window, you know? Have to work it out, Johnny.
Dangerfield framed this like a simple marriage story, then twists it into something much uglier and funnier, making married life sound like a bad contract. The drinking problem fix.
Well, you know, my father, he was a workaholic.
Really?
Oh, yeah. You mentioned work, he got drunk.
I didn't know.
Well, I finally solved my drinking problem. I joined Alcoholics Anonymous, you know.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I still drink. I use a different name, that's all.
Good job. Good job.
And I'll tell you, my problem is that I drink too much, way too much.
Yeah.
I get my doctor a urine specimen. There was an olive in it.
Rodney talks like he found a real answer to a serious problem, then the punchline shows he solved absolutely nothing. The doctor's advice.
I mean, I'll tell you the trouble with kids. They play around so young today, very young. I was talking to my doctor. You know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombots. You know my doctor? Yeah. Well, he told me last week in his office he got 6 cases of VD. I mean, he's all right now, you know. Oh, he's a strange doctor.
Strange
oh,
doctor.
Hey, you kidding? I asked him if my heart was strong enough for sex. He told me not if I join in, you know.
The advice is funny because it sounds useless the second it comes out while he sells it, like this is the best help he could get. The getting old diagnosis.
Yeah, I can't take the pressure, Johnny. It's bad for my health.
How is your health?
Now it's time for health.
Help, help. You been to your doctor
My
lately?
friend, Dr. Vinny Boombots.
Yeah, that's the one, Dr. Vinny
My
Boombots.
health is bad, very bad. You're kidding, very bad. I'm not a kid anymore. I'm getting old.
Yeah.
I know I'm getting old. Well, my last birthday cake looked like a prairie fire. You know how it is. I know I'm getting old. At my age, I want 2 girls at once, you know. Yeah, if I fall asleep, they got each other to talk to. What's new with you?
He turns aging into bad medical news, sounding like a guy who can't catch a break even from time itself. The no respect explanation.
So you ever get the feeling you wasted your whole life? Huh? I don't know. It's not easy. I got no respect the day I was born.
Really?
No respect. The doctor picked me up and smacked me. I found out the nurse, she got a few in too, you know.
We got to take a break here, but
break?
then we'll come right back and find out how your health is, because I'm always
This just
interested.
comes out so much, I feel like I'm doing a magic act up here.
Well, after this message of interest.
He takes his whole public image and squeezes one more joke out of it, making the misery sound completely natural coming from him. The 2 girls at once line.
How it is. I know I'm getting old. At my age, I want 2 girls at once, you know. Yeah, if I fall asleep, they got each other to talk to. What's new with you?
I assume you're through.
This is a classic Dangerfield joke because he starts with what sounds like a romantic conquest story and immediately undercuts it with failure. You can't trust doctors.
Life's not easy.
Not easy. You
Not
can't trust
easy.
doctors either. They're all mixed up. You
really
kidding?
think so, huh?
My proctologist used to be a photographer.
Yeah.
Hey, he took x-rays, told me to bend over and say cheese. What's that?
Take it.
Nah, but my friend Dr. Vinny Boombatz.
Vinny Boombatz, how is
Oh, he's okay, he's fine.
How is the good doctor?
He's not mixed up at all. He knows what he's doing every minute. He's busy writing.
Is he doing some new book, is he?
Oh, a new book just came out, a big book, Johnny. Love story.
Love story.
All about a girl who had a wild romance with an architect.
What's it called?
The book is entitled She Fell in Love with His High-Rise.
Rodney sounds totally sure that doctors are part of the problem, saying it like he's learned this lesson the hard way. The dumb dog called Egypt.
I mean, my house, I can't relax.
Really?
I got a dog. He drives me nuts. I got a dumb dog. You know, we call him Egypt. Every room he leaves a pyramid. My kids, they don't help either. You
No
know?
good, huh?
Ooh, no, my kids, they're real smart kids I got, you know.
Yeah.
But the other day I told my kid, I said, someday you'll have children of your own. He said, so are you. I got a mean kid, a very mean kid. He scotch tapes worms to the sidewalk, then watches the birds get hernias. Are you kidding me? Mean kid, Johnny, mean.
Mean kid.
Mean kid. And my daughter, too, she's no bargain either, my daughter. You kidding? Well, she's been picked up so many times, she's starting to grow handles. I mean, you're kidding? Her graduation book, her picture is horizontal. It's ridiculous.
Strange.
My daughter, you kidding? My daughter, they call her Federal Express, you know.
What's that?
Yeah, when she goes to a guy's apartment, she absolutely positively has to be there overnight.
Rodney describes the dog with genuine frustration, as if this animal represents another personal failure. The name Egypt sounds completely random, which amplifies the absurd punchline when it arrives. The second opinion joke.
Oh, I tell you, my block, the kids were tough. All over my face, I had pimples. And they used to grab me and play connect the dots. I tell you, sometimes I can't take it no more. I mean, I don't get no respect at all. Every time I get in an elevator, the operator says the same thing to me. Basement?
The first doctor's opinion is already devastating, making the second opinion exponentially worse through escalation. Rodney delivers catastrophic medical news with complete calm, as if terrible diagnoses are his normal. Tuesday at the Halloween no respect joke.
I tell you, on Halloween, that's when I know I'm ugly. I open the front door, kids give me candy.
He suggests his natural appearance is frightening enough to neighbors without requiring costume or makeup. The premise gives him a fresh angle on familiar territory, proving his ability to reinvent core themes of his typical material. Rodney frames his ugliness as established community consensus, rather than merely personal insecurity. Johnny's laughter acknowledges the self-awareness required to publicly mock your own face on television. His distinctive appearance with bulging eyes and perpetual grimace had become inseparable from his brand. He delivers it without a trace of self-pity, making it purely comedic rather than uncomfortable. The Halloween context allows him to address physical appearance without seeming desperate or needy. His timing transforms simple observations about his looks into perfectly structured punchlines. The joke demonstrates his understanding that specific details always beat vague generalizations in comedy. Rodney treats his face as renewable comedy resource, mining it without apparent shame or hesitation. The meal serving line.
I mean, I love seafood.
Uh-huh.
I don't like seafood restaurants.
Oh, really?
Got no originality. They all got the same sign, you know. The fish you eat today slept last night in some bay. You know? I'll tell you, when I order fish, I'm only interested in how it's prepared. I don't care where the fish slept, if it slept, who it slept with. It makes no difference to me. In fact, I think a fish will taste much better if it was bad morally. That's how I feel about it. You know? I don't like classy restaurants, those classy seafood restaurants. I mean, you order lobster before they cook it. Why did I have to show it to you? And once I was out with a girl and I was trying to impress her. I like this girl too, Johnny.
Yeah.
I took her to a nice place, had a few drinks, relaxing. It was beautiful,
Right.
you know. Trying to impress the girl. It was nice, romantic. It was gorgeous. And the waiter came over, you know. Are these two okay? I mean, the lobster came, I was really finished. I was trying to impress the girl how manly I was. You know, I sat in a manly position. I looked at her very manly.
Right.
And then the waiter put a bib on me.
The setup sounds immediately relatable to any married person creating instant audience connection. Rodney's escalation transforms ordinary dinner service into something resembling assault with kitchenware. Johnny's face shows he's following the logic as it spirals from reasonable complaint into complete absurdity. The audience laughs at both the exaggerated scenario and the underlying marital truth they recognize. He delivers it with total sincerity, suggesting he's genuinely aggrieved by this nightly ritual. The meal becomes an extended metaphor for his entire marriage filled with small indignities. Rodney never breaks character or admits he's exaggerating, maintaining the illusion of truth. The visual image he paints is vivid despite being obviously ridiculous, requiring impressive descriptive economy. His sweaty, desperate energy sells the domestic nightmare, completely convincing audiences it's autobiographical. The bit works because married viewers recognize the kernel of legitimate frustration underneath. He makes routine dinner sound like ongoing punishment he endures for mysterious past crimes. The wife character remains off-screen but becomes vivid through his descriptions of her actions. His loosened tie and wiped forehead suggest the Tonight Show appearance itself is an ordeal. The family tree joke.
Now, last week I looked up my family tree. 2 dogs were using it. Well, the other night I felt like having a few drinks in a place. I said to the bartender, surprise me. He showed me a naked picture of my wife. I'm having a good mood tonight, though, I'll tell you that. I just signed a big contract with General Motors for 2 years. I bought a new car. I tell you, every time I buy a car, I get stuck. You know, the salesman always says she's a beauty, never says he's a beauty. I found out why, because a car and a girl are very much alike. I mean, with either one, a car or a girl, when you're going to use one, they always lie about the mileage. And with either one, a car or a girl, how many times in a cold morning when you really need it, it won't turn over.
He describes genealogy as yet another source of profound embarrassment in his comprehensive catalog. The family tree becomes an instant visual everyone can picture making the abstract concrete. Johnny cracks up before the punchline fully lands, already enjoying where this is heading. The orchestra members visible in the frame behind Doc Severinsen start breaking up too.
I tell you, my whole life, all I know was rejection. When I was a kid, my yo-yo, it never came back. I never saw that. Did you ever see that? Don't mean nothing. I got a niece, an ugly girl. She got married. She's happy. She married an ugly guy, you know. And today they got 2 very ugly kids. I'll tell you that, really, you know. There's no laughs. I live in a rough neighborhood. Very bad. Forget it, will you? Just last week, a guy pulled a knife on me. I could see it wasn't a real professional job. There was butter on it.
The joke's elegant simplicity allows it to work across all demographic groups without explanation. Rodney treats family pride as a completely foreign concept he's never personally experienced. His pained expression suggests he investigated his ancestry hoping for better news. The bit demonstrates his talent for finding unexplored angles on his central rejection theme.
Terrible neighborhood. The first day I moved in, I asked a cop, I said, how long I walk to the subway? He said, I don't know. So far, no one ever made it. Well, my neighbors, they're always coming around, knocking on my door, asking me to support different movements, drives, causes. This guy knocked on my door last week, told me how the Korean people need our help. Said if I give just $1, then Sue Gu and his wife and 12 kids are going to have rice for a whole year. How are we going to have rice for a whole year? But the kids will get books and pencils. And Sue Gu can get a new boat. And they can send 4 kids through college. And I told him I'd be very happy to give Sue Gu $1 if he would show my wife how to stretch a buck that far.
The audience appreciates the self-contained nature requiring no callback or previous knowledge. He makes hereditary failure sound genetically predetermined rather than circumstantial bad luck. The family tree image works because everyone learned about ancestry in elementary school. His expert timing allows the mental picture to fully form before delivering the crushing punchline. Even his long-dead ancestors can't provide him with respect from beyond the grave. The joke encapsulates why Carson kept inviting him back for 3 decades straight. The rich aunt will joke.
When I was a kid, everybody was poor. No rich kids, only poor kids, that's all. But I was poor. I was so poor, my rich aunt died in a will. I owed her $20. Oh, once on my birthday, my old man, he showed me a picture of a cake. I sat there all day trying to blow out the candles. Now, with kids today, it's different. They got it too good. They don't appreciate it either. It was my boy's birthday last week. Had a little party without the cake. The kid blew out all the candles. I said to him, I hope your wish comes true. He said, if it does, that's the last time you'll watch me blow out candles.
The ant character gets established in mere seconds through implication rather than exposition. Rodney's voice carries deep resignation about his financial prospects, as if wealth actively avoids him. The will premise builds brief anticipation for potential windfall before destroying that hope brutally. His systematic deflation of audience expectations creates the perfect comedy architecture. Johnny recognizes the familiar formula, but still laughs at the flawless execution and timing. The groaning that precedes the laughter shows audiences feel genuinely bad before remembering its its comedy. He treats financial failure as an inevitable destiny written in his stars at birth. The setup allows listeners to hope, briefly creating investment before crushing them completely. Rodney never asks for sympathy or pity, just delivers the facts with reportorial detachment. Dangerfield's increasing perspiration under the studio lights becomes part of the visual comedy. The rich aunt becomes a symbol for every opportunity that's ever eluded his grasp. The inheritance angle proves his genius for discovering fresh poverty material after decades. His tie hangs even looser now as the Tonight Show appearance reaches its sweaty conclusion. The Will joke captures everything that made Rodney an unstoppable Tonight Show force. Carson's uncontrollable laughter validates Rodney's approach of weaponizing his own misfortune relentlessly. Rodney Dangerfield's genius wasn't just the jokes, but creating an entire persona so committed to getting no respect that audiences couldn't tell where Rodney ended, and the character began making that sweaty, tie-tugging delivery the blueprint for every underdog comedian who came after. He spent decades proving the fact that starting stand-up comedy in your late 40s doesn't matter when you've perfected the art of turning every personal failure into a punchline so sharp it makes Johnny Carson double over laughing. Which Rodney Dangerfield joke on Johnny Carson do you think was the funniest? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more hilariously funny Tonight Show moments.